season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Duggan will look to throw this. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Duggan. He's got it complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
To the 43, second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The Eagles at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Flushed out right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
43. 43.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Dashing through the snow.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Attack, attack!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, 15, 15, 15, 57.
Now Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on 4th down? Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, 43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10 to 7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To throw is Duggan. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Duggan looking to throw. Flush to his right. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's throwing on 4th down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to...
There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Down to about the 32.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. Here's Duggan to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Right side.
the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Throwing, Duggan. Being chased out left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up
and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
57 colors, 57 colors. March high.
From midfield, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Sunday. Yellow. Easy. Push hard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
154 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Duggan now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dugan. That is caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, 57, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hero 15.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
22 yards.
and the Lions are able to add on to that lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yellow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
15. Attack, attack!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Duggan.
And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Dugan. He finds his man. Complete. It's short. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, 15. Hey, 57. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and that will force a turnover on downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
16 yards. That's good for Eagles. First down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Watkins in motion left.
Easy. Hey, ripple it.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Throwing, Duggan.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
St. Brown. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Here's Duggan to throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he works it past the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
15.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa, who here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back back after the INT. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done.
Hey, ribble it, ribble it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
15, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here.
Eagles are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
That is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Mahomes. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Yellow, yellow.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run with Swift. He takes it across for a touchdown. They take it a lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in second down.
Jump with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side is going to exhale until that play concludes.